live at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Baltimore Orioles and the Yankees. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
2019 New York Yankees.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
Stepping up now, Nick Markakis. He will lead this. This one off today.
The right. Fielder, number 21, Nick.
First pitch on its way. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway. A swing and a miss. Two quick strikes to start his afternoon.
That's a well played. Fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Fouled off. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
And it's fouled away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Maris. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
Ready now, Eddie Murray. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Orioles kept off the scoreboard. Yankees coming to bat in the 1st. You're watching MLB Network. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Jim Palmer is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly.
That's a hit, their first of the new season. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark.
Rodriguez.
Derek Jeter has just collected his first hit. In the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. They will get the out at first, and on top of that, the runner hesitated, and he's forced to stay put.
That is third. The center fielder.
Into the box, Mickey Mantle. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and 1 gone now. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line, but it bends just foul into the second deck. And he misses with it, 1-1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead. And this is pretty cool, guys. Not only is that his first big league hit, it's also his first major league RBI. Not a bad way to get your career started.
Yeah, no doubt, Matty. He took care of the 2 first with 1. Swing of the bat, so congrats to him on achieving something that's really special that he's worked so very hard for. He'll never forget this moment as long as he lives.
Line towards center field. Jones is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 4.
Striding into the box, Lou Gehrig. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch, and there he goes towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Cal Ripken. Get a started in the top of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. In now, Boog Powell. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. A ball and a strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Fouled away. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Yeah, and here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Mancini, a native Floridian. He was an 8th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They still trail 1-0. So digging in now. Joe DiMaggio will lead it off for the Yankees with Jorge Posada set to follow on deck.
DiMaggio.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Standing in now, Jorge Posada. Lifted the other way to left center. Mancini on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Now in the box, Roger Maris, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Mancini waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now at the plate, Robinson Cano will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First delivery to him on the way. Line to the right side. Markakis is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. The Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 New York. Now batting, Brian Roberts. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Strike 2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable
Están
on the
ahí, yo lo
mound
puse
right
de
now.
arriba.
That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ball game. And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
And Jones fails to come up with that one as he falls behind here. 0-2 now.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail things here 2-0. Stepping into the box, Derek Jeter. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Alex Rodriguez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. But right at the shortstop for the second out.
The center fielder, number 7.
Coming to the plate now, Mickey Mantle. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Base hit into right center. Throwing to second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. In now is the Yankees DH. Babe Ruth hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Hard on the ground toward short. Ripken fields it cleanly, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on. Ready for another chance. Nick Markakis back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Now to the plate, Brooks Robinson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
And Robinson behind 0-2 now. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Striding in once again, Eddie Murray. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not. Now at the plate, Lou Gehrig set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is line to left. Mancini is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Joe DiMaggio. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Relax that bat, Nettie.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. Now that had to feel good because it was one of those that you don't even feel the ball hit your bat. Showtrack tells us he blasted it out there at 115 miles an hour. So yeah, he squared it up about as good as you can. Stepping in now, Jorge Posada. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. A two-run shot for Jorge Posada. First home run of the campaign for him. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Roger Maris has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away. There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Yeah, after this blast, the third home run of the game, you can see why this place is known as a launching pad. Balls leave this place in a hurry. So I would be surprised if we see more before this thing is over.
Mike Flanagan answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter. In now, Derek Jeter, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And there are two away now. There's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter. Not the opening day he wanted to have, unfortunately.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him, as this lead swells to 7-0. Into the box, Mickey Mantle. As he'll lay off a curveball up in the zone for a ball. 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Count now, a ball and a strike.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Takes this the other way to right, and the Bombers have it going here, as this is also good for extra bases. The throw into second, and that is where the wheels pay off, as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off speed.
Into right field, that's a base hit. The throw home. And not in time as the run scores. Throw won't get him.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, Bueller, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, and when you're sitting in the hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Make it 9-0.
Man, it's been like BP for these guys all game long. Getting production from just about everyone in the lineup. That's the 7th run they've plated in this inning alone. There's not much more else to say.
First delivery to him on the way. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Fouled off. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. 8 of their hits have gone for extra bases, so they're not only putting the ball in play and getting on base, they are doing so with authority, and that has this dugout feeling awfully good about themselves, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. A ball and a strike. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
Here's the 2-1 home. Takes this the other way to right, but this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first
right
out.
fielder, number 9, Roger.
Coming to the plate now, Roger Maris. First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Jones. He makes the running play. 2 down. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Showtrack. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. Into the box now, Robinson Cano. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Wow, throw a tent over it and bring out the crowd. Look like a 3-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
Stepping in now, Derek Jeter. Throw on to the first baseman, Murray, and that retires the side. The Yanks leave 1, but they hold a 9. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Brian Roberts comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Roberts stands 5'9" and will hit from both sides of the plate. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Adam Jones is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders?
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 3 up. Ready for another shot now. Alex Rodriguez.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
The center fielder, number 7.
Stepping in, Mickey Mantle. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4, you know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
Root.
Standing in now, Babe Ruth. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the second deck and gone. The Babe with a 2-run home run. First home run of the campaign for him, as they just continue to pour it on here. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row. But you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
At the plate, Joe DiMaggio. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side. Markakis is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Back here in the Bronx. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are.
21. Nick Markakis.
The windup and the 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw. I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't fall from the same location over and over and over.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Lays off. 2-2 now. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box, Eddie Murray. So he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And now a pitch on the way. Heading out towards shallow right. Maris has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail in this one 11-0. Number 55 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 55.
The catcher Jorge Posada will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
The catcher.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. He pulls this one into right. Markakis is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in, Roger Maris. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Standing in, Robinson Cano. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that is through into right field for a single.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that dude said it, Buell. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and Bill's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll look ahead. So striding in, Cal Ripken. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now a curveball misses inside. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. So it was a swinging strike 3. Cal Ripken goes quietly to lead off the 8th. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Throw over to Gehrig, and that's out number 2.
We're getting
Now
into the nitty-gritty. That's the second
Right.
out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail in this one 11-0. Striding in, Alex
Leading off
Rodriguez.
for the
He'll see what he
Yankees,
can do leading off the
third baseman,
homemade.
Alex Rodriguez.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. Guys, do you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark.
This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. A solo shot down the line in right. First home run of the campaign for him as the blowout continues.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
So with
please.
a left-handed hitter waiting,
Now
they'll go to their own
ball.
left-hander out of the bullpen.
Number 51, Paul Fry.
In now, Babe Ruth. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Line drive to center field. Jones has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Absolutely jumped
Number
all
4.
over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
This is line to left. Mancini is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 5, Joe.
Digging in once again,
DiMaggio.
Joe DiMaggio. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Two and 0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Count even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Line drive to left. Again, a nice clean base hit. His 3rd of the game. So he wins the full count battle and finds a way to extend the inning. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
Now batting, catcher.
Now at the plate, Jorge Posada. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is line hard to deep left. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home. So coming to the plate, Brian Roberts starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
And it's fouled away. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far, as he's just been flat unhittable.
Up next for the Orioles, the catcher.
Settling in now, Chance Sisco. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. The 1-1 pitch. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Strike 3. So now he's 1 out away from perfection.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Swing and a miss. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one tonight.
Time of the ball game,